Hello, hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Forgotten City. In the last episode, we were freed from the palace of horrors, and we're just sort of catching up with a few people. We've managed to find Livia, and we've confirmed for her that, hey, you're not crazy. We are in the underworld. Oh. I just realised I have somewhere to be.
I understand. Such things are not for everyone. But I thank you nonetheless. And now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Okay, I will do so. However, it seems the election is on. It's election time. The archaeologist, yep. You know what was? Ooh. Okay, no, I don't want to steal money. Yeah, so people do live down here. Hello? Karash. A dream diary from Karash in which he describes his recurring dreams about a stranger named Kirti. Kabash to Kabash. I told Okrisha about the dreams I've been having, and she said it might help her divine their meaning if I wrote them down. It happened again last night. The man by the river was there, as always, his face shrouded in shadows from the peculiar ram headdress. Once again, he introduced himself as Kirti and told me he'd dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Indeed, the name rings a bell, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard it. I do not think I will sleep soundly again until I know. Who is Kirti? Okay. An old vase painted with geometric shapes. It's definitely not Roman. I wonder where this came from. Well, presumably wherever Kabash is from. Let's see. I'm a bit... excuse me. Oh, this is your final warning, sinner. Whose room is this? Rufius. A phallic charm, thought by Romans to have divine protective properties. Hey. Who doesn't love a giant dick statue? Okay, and then I'm a bit loath to spend much time down here because I don't know how to leave. That's what's giving me pause. Ooh, a small wooden model of an arena, possibly Verona Arena, which was completed in the 1st century and is still in use today. Ooh. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I want to find the exit, because I don't know where it is. And I don't want to get trapped down here. That's a little wee doll. Okay, that's where Livia lives. That's someone with a vase. Lovely. Herbs, bottles, more fish sauce, probably. Okay. Ooh, key to the chest. Why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I do that? I mean, it didn't trigger anything, so I'll take it. Yeah, how the I mean, I came from down this way. Wet. It's like a bloody warren. I'm distinctly aware of the fact that if the golden rule triggers while I'm down here, I'm going to be completely lost. I need to find... Yeah, that's that. I think that's where I've just come from. Just run. Okay. Ooh. Hello there.
What are you doing here? Please leave.
I will. In a... Yeah, this is a wooden carving with a symbol of a fish carved into it. Looks like it might be...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's being tracked. How the fuck? Where the fuck am I going? Stop crouching, just go, just go! Where the no, like, seriously, where the fuck am I going? Oh, you're fine, love, you're fine! Piss off. Aha! Go, 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 go. What was that? I heard a whisper. I heard a whisper in there. I'm gonna have to play that back. Okay. I somehow found the Roman plaque by accident. Whoops. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so we can talk to Equitea about that. I want to go back to Livia because I do want to get what she was saying about the Ovid. I do want to listen to that because that sounds interesting. Let's see. I mean, from here. Hello there.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
I'm Ida, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Ooh. I'd assume we can do all of these, because here's the thing, this is the only way to make progress. Is by stopping them as they happen. So if we could only pick one, then we'd be constantly in a state of like, okay, I move forward a little bit, but then I go back, move forward a little bit, go da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'd assume we can do all of these. Julia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without this Sylphium. Take some of it and go, quickly.
Julia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
Rufius is becoming agitated because of his rheumatism, but if you give him some of this willow bark, it will calm him down.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it.
I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
That's it. Now go as fast as you can.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
In a bit. In a bit, you'll be read. Now, okay, so this is how we get to the bar from down here. Question is... Yeah, you, Livia.
Ixion turns. Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I'll ask this just before anything. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment.
Right. I figured it out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
The Underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You were.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Hey, take it easy, Livia. Take it easy. Now then. Thank you kindly, I do appreciate that. Now then, hello.
Wow, isn't that a big long bow? Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before, a certain learning and sophistication.
Okay. And you're as charming as you are beautiful. Oh, stop it. No, please, go on. Not interested. Sorry, don't waste your breath. I know. Yeah, I'm not going to be that blunt about it. Not interested. Sorry.
Why? Just because I'm a woman? Honey, it's your loss. I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
Madam, this has nothing to do with you being a woman. You just seem like a nasty person. What's your story?
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
Okay then. Do you know of a way out of here?
You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
I was asking about an escape from the city.
I guess that went right over your head. Never mind. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
Yeah, this is, Yeah, this is, I know what you're pulling here. Not interested. I know it's a scam.
Ha! It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, let the buyer beware, right outside my tavern.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
It's only 10 denarii. Here's the 10 denarii.
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair, until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now, she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
Girl. Have you maybe considered that it's a real shame because Livia is in distress and your fucking hair does not matter? Have you considered that? Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you like.
I'm looking for Kabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing, and then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
I'll be going now.
All right. See ya.
Okay. You know what, who haven't I spoken to? So, we've spoken to Aurelia. She's the wife of Malleolus. We haven't spoken to her. I've spoken to Decius, unfortunately. Spoken to Domitius, Dulius, Equitea, Fabia, yes. Galerius. We haven't actually had a full conversation with Galerius. So, give me 1 second. So, Claudia. Galerius. Hannibal is dead. Horatius Kabash has disappeared. Julia. Livia. Lucretia. We haven't spoken to Malleolus. We've spoken to Navia. We can try to speak to Octavia, but she's currently trapped in her little, oh no, Ulpius, he's gonna kill himself mode. Rufius, Sentia, Centilla, Sentius, Ulpius, Virgil. Okay, so we haven't spoken to 5 people then. Well, we haven't spoken to Ulpius, but I need 2,000 denarii, so there's no point in talking to him until I get the money together. Malleolus. Okay, and Octavia. I'll add Octavia to the list. I'm just trying to think if there's anyone, because I'm pretty sure Malleolus and his missus, they're in their mansion. I don't think they come out until the election is triggered. So we need to find a way in there. I'm pretty sure, really, the only person I haven't had a full conversation with that I actually have access to is Galerius. Everyone else is kind of like, we've got people who have disappeared, people who are locked up, people who don't leave their house. Okay, still, good to know. Good to know. In which case, let's do this next, methinks. Yeah, figure out how to get into Malleolus's villa, excuse me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to go and deal with Rufius first. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I want to tell him to stop. Okay, so this is where that... Ooh. An old scroll in which the author makes the case against the existence of the Golden Rule. The Myth of the Golden Rule, by Duratos the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respects to the gods responsible for this city. For our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion, he deserves our admiration. But here I must depart from custom, for his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching and deserving of our contempt. Who among us has not awoken at night in a cold sweat, fearing some sort of accidental transgression of the Golden Rule? All of us must accept that we are all capable of error, whether from a momentary lapse in judgment or a conscious decision based on faulty reasoning. Yet the great threat, the sword of Damocles that we live under is, I believe, merely a deception, and I shall prove it to you. Let me begin by dismissing the counter-arguments. First, it may be argued that the inscription stating, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one," is evidence that the Golden Rule is very real, but that is logically unsound, as we cannot assume the writers know any more than we did. That this message was inscribed does not make it true, any more than if I were to inscribe, "Duratus the Younger is a god." Second, it may be argued that the statues in this place are evidence that the Golden Rule is real. You need not remind me of that. It was I who discovered them all around this city. It was I who collected them, placed them in a handcart, and placed them in the niches in which they sit today. I will not soon forget them. And yet I refuse to leap to the conclusion that they were once real people. There is simply no evidence to support that conclusion. When we read the story of Venus bringing Pygmalion sculpture Galatea to life, we do not believe it is true. Why should we take a different view here? But ultimately, these arguments are just that. After years of living in fear, there is only one way for me to prove that the Golden Rule is a falsehood, and that is through action. Friends, I apologise in advance for this, but one day you will see this moment as a turning point in our city's history. Let us see, once and for all, if the Golden Rule is real, as I strike one of you with my fist. And presumably they did, and, yeah, that presumably is Duates the Younger. Hello, you're right. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, every time I turn a corner now, I am gonna be a wee bit panicked of like, oh shit, what if there's a peeled statue? Thank you, I do appreciate that. Okay, where is... Also, is... Okay, yeah, you're there. Decius, you son of a bitch.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying.
Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
I took it from the Shrine of Diana, only to discover you'd locked me inside with angry hornets. I managed to escape after it. Yeah, this sounds crazy. You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. I mean, it's not as if you have any use for it down here.
Oh... For the right price, I'll tell you where you can get your own.
Now you're talking, I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
Go big or go home. 5,000 denarii.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Think of the investment. A few little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay up.
In that case, deal's off.
Wait. Let's not be too hasty, friend. I just want a little assurance that I can trust you, that's all.
Oh, you are a bitch who finds loopholes. I can be a bitch who finds loopholes. Well, the Golden Rule won't allow me to not deliver on my promises.
I suppose you're right. All right, you drive a hard bargain, but here's your money. Now, the location of that bow.
It's in the Shrine of Diana.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that. I can't take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the Golden Rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
Fuck you. You can take it and you'll be able to keep it for the rest of your life.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
You gave me what I wanted, and I gave you what I promised.
I don't believe this is happening.
I do love a good loophole.
Don't even talk to me.
We can do that every loop. Because he's not gonna fucking remember, is he? Oh, yes. Yes. Vengeance is mine.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about?
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
That's fair. I mean, if you're not used to dealing with pain, so I get migraines. I get cluster migraines, and I have done ever since I was young. And back in the day, I used to get an absurd amount of them. I'm talking like 3 or 4 cluster migraines a week. Some of them would last multiple days. As such, I'm very adept at handling pain. But if you're maybe not so used to, like, this guy, he's a soldier. He's probably used to, like, getting stabbed. This is pain in the joints. This is pain coming from within. If you're not used to that, it can fuck you up. I mean, I remember when I started getting them. It was awful. It was awful. All right, no problem. Okay, no worries. Now then, Virgil, buddy.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Oh, it's no worries. It's no worries. Don't worry about the threats. It's just Rufius, and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up his graffiti too.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
There you go, I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
You too, darling. You too. Hopefully now that Rufius has had his treatment, he'll be So we do have to speak with Equite. However, Okay, that's fucking weird. That's weird. You do you, love. I never looked at the palace from the outside, and Nevia said she left a note, so I very quickly... Yes, you. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it, Nevia. Yeah, there is no next page. Yeah, they're pissed in there. They're very, very pissed, so we're just going to ignore it. Oh. Again, don't mind if I do. I don't know if I'm going to need more arrows, but I'll take... Oh, what the f... I have no idea what or who just hurt me. I'm going to ignore it, though. I'm going to ignore it because that's spooky. And I'm not about that life. Oh, this is lovely. This is absolutely gorgeous. More free money. Okay. Now here's what I'm thinking. I do have the money to help Ulpius. I'm thinking I only have like a minute left on my timer. I might wait to do that for the next loop. It can be the first thing I do in the next loop. Because I've got the money for it. You know what, we haven't dealt with this area, and I do need to go and I need to have a chat with Sentia because I cut myself off from her conversation because I was a bit of a bitch to her. But that will all have to wait until the next episode. In the next one, we'll speak with Equitea, and then we'll make our way over this way again. It's been a long while, but I think it is time. So until then, Please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.